Libra, it is your turn. Welcome to your reading for the week of August 17th through the 23rd. And as you can see, we got your setup over here. I pulled your card. This represents you. There is a message for you underneath your card down here. But I feel like this is you. Okay. And it came out upright, which lets me know that you overall, I feel as though even though this is upright, I feel as though that something is just not right. I feel like you might be not really expressing yourself this week. Even though it's upright, I just feel like something off. I feel like something's going to be off. And we won't really know until we look into what's going on, right? So we have these three cards here, which represents your mind, body, and soul. Not in this particular order, but, we're going to go through these and see what's going on with those three aspects of yourself. Then we have down here three sets of cards. That represents, at least give you some insight on the energies that's going to be, that you might encounter this week, or just situations or events that you might end up encountering this week. Okay, this is towards the middle of the week, the beginning of the week, the middle of the week, the end of the week. I've been talking all day, so pardon me. So let's go ahead and just flip these on over. Okay. Libra, what's going on with you this week? Watch out this week, okay? Bodily wise, I feel like you might be going through some pain this week. You might actually have some back pain this week, or you might encounter somebody who proverbially stabs you in the back. Okay, I feel like you're going to go through some sort of pain this week. You're not going to be in the best of shape, even because this was a little confusing. Even when I turned upright, it was a little confusing because I'm like, I don't necessarily know. Like, even though it is upright, I'm not getting a good feeling that's what's really going on, especially for this week. This week, like I said, I feel as though right now for you, your energy, what you might be feeling this week is like maybe somebody might have stabbed you in the back. I'm honestly feeling as though that you're not in touch with your higher self. Like, you really don't feel, I feel as though that you have, or you might feel like you've become like really codependent this week. I feel like you're going to be relying on people this week for support because you have the Emperor card in reverse. The Emperor card is the opposite of you, okay? That's Aries. All right. So I feel as though that you're definitely not in touch with yourself. I don't feel as though that you're spiritually advancing, and I don't feel as though that your spiritual side is really a priority for you at the moment. Let me tell you something. In this day and age, especially now, we need all the help that we can get. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know who's going to do what. We don't know who's going to pass. Just, it's better to have a belief system, or at least believe in something than not to believe in anything. Because if you don't believe in anything, you'll fall for anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Okay, and Libra, I really feel as though that this is an important message. It's definitely an important message for you to not put yourself back into this spot, because I feel as though that you're going through some sort of depression this week. Okay, or you might be going through some sort of depression this week. Your body is not going to feel the greatest, and your mind is not balanced at all. Okay, I feel as though that you're not able to really articulate yourself. You're not able to really tell people how you feel. I don't feel as though that you may be up for a debate, or even if you are up for a debate, it's not going to come out right. So mentally, I feel as though that things are not exactly going to be going in the way that you hope it will this week. You might encounter somebody whose name starts with the letter E. I don't know where in the week it's going to happen, but I feel as though that you might encounter somebody with the letter E that might make you feel unhinged in some way, like in your like mentally. So just be careful of that, okay? Be careful of your body, especially your back. Some of you guys, please be careful when you get into your car. I'm not saying that somebody's going to be behind you, but I'm just getting a feeling like something's going to happen to where you're going to have to do something with your car, or something's going to happen to your back in the car. All right. You might have to adjust the lumbar support, or you might need extra cushioning, but I feel as though something is going to poke you in the back. So please be careful of that. I'm seeing some of you guys got ditched. I don't know why these messages all of a sudden are coming up when this is supposed to be about you, but I'm sealing it for something else. Anyway, let's get into the week. All right. Let's get into the week here. Oh my goodness. Libra. Now in Western astrology, I am a Libra, but I practice Vedic astrology, so I'm actually a Virgo. But I don't know why I felt the need to say that. But I do have a Libra moon though. Okay, Libra, towards the beginning of this week, remember when I said about you being codependent and whatnot? You're going to fall into that codependency. Well, I definitely see that at the beginning of the week, okay? You're falling into some sort of dependency to where you're feeling like you're hiding behind other people to do your battles for you. Okay, it's like I already know that, when it comes to Libras, they already have this stigma that they're not really great at confrontation. It's not that they don't like confrontation. They just prefer peace, or you guys prefer peace over confrontation, but you will stand up for something or for somebody that's not being treated fairly or being heard fairly. Okay, because Libras are actually Libras low-key are one of the fiercest signs out there, because everybody assumes that they're just so harmonious, but piss a Libra off and Jesus. Anyway, but like I said, let's go back towards your week here, towards the beginning of the week. But I do feel like you are hiding behind somebody, or you're looking for somebody else to fight your battles for you. I feel as though, watch out for an authoritative figure this week, at the beginning of the week. Maybe like your boss, or maybe like a father figure. Maybe even a Taurus or a Gemini. Okay, watch out for them, because somebody's going to come to you. For some of you Libras, somebody's going to come to you and start spouting some lies to you. Okay, somebody's going to come and start weaving some web of lies here. But I do feel like it's going to have something to do with work. And be careful how you approach this. Some of you guys may actually feel so unbalanced that in order for you to compensate that, you're going to want to try and dominate this authority figure. Watch out for that, because it's not going to go well. It's not going to go well in your favor if you try to do that. It's really not. Okay. Your earth energy is not all here. In fact, you're not even really feeling or being very stable this week. And I feel like some of you Libras, you're shutting some people out. Yeah, you could be very sluggish at the beginning of the week. Very, very sluggish. You're not really going to... For some of you guys, you might be getting involved in some gossip at the beginning of the week about a coworker. Be mindful of that too, because the person that you're talking about, to whoever you're talking to that person about, is going to come back on you. All right? So be careful of that, okay? And also for the ones who are using others to combat your own wars or debates, do that yourself, okay? All right, so what we have towards the middle of the week. So towards the middle of the week, you're scattered. You're scattered in the middle of the week. Okay, you don't know how to feel, but you're going to be feeling some sort of way to where you're going to want to go out and you're going to want to do something. I feel like in the middle of the week, you're going to want to go out, maybe like a happy hour, or you might just want to be around somebody. Be careful of women this week. Be careful of women this week. There are a couple of women that you might get involved in entanglement with, not an entanglement, excuse me, might get into an argument with, might get into a debate with, or you might exchange some words. Okay, just be careful, just be mindful of that. Okay, because Again, you're foggy. I feel as though that you're very foggy, or feel as though that you're mentally, you're not exactly balanced. So you're not ready for whatever is going to come this week, come in the middle of this week. Okay. Your Venetian energy is going to deplete so much in the middle of the week. Like I said, for some of you guys, you're going to want to go out to happy hour, and for others, you're not going to feel that great at all. I actually feel as though that some of you guys are going to be a little bit reckless during the middle of the week. Libra, you're not I'm not getting a good feeling this week. I'm really not. Okay. How do I gotta see the time here? Okay. So what we have towards the end of the week, excuse me. Okay, before I move on, the Libras this week, some of you guys do have a little bit of feistiness in you, and I do feel as though that you're going to get into a fight in the middle of the week, like an actual, like a physical fight. So be careful if you're going out and it's happy hour. Just try not to get into any sort of altercations in the middle of the week. Okay, like I said, for some of you guys, I feel like that may happen. All right, so now we have the rest of the week. Oh my gosh, something is getting into my eye. Excuse me. All right. So what I'm seeing here, the rest of the week, is that something. Oh, excuse me, my eyes. I feel as though that this week is going to be has been very, very draining, and it looks like it has been very, very draining. And all you're really going to want to do is just chill out. All right, I don't really see you going out this weekend. I really don't see you really doing much this weekend. Okay. Some of you guys might meet a Sagittarius this weekend, for those who are going out. But I do see that some of you are going to be at least doing something creative, maybe like singing or dancing, or doing something that actually makes you feel at home, because there's something that's going to happen this week that's going to make you feel or make you notice that there are some improvements that you're needing to work on in your own life. Okay, there's going to be some major transformation. For some of you guys, watch out in your homes, because I'm seeing that something's going to go on in your home to where there's a huge transformation. You might actually begin a project in your house just to make yourself feel at home, to make yourself feel at ease. Okay. I'm not getting anything else other than just make sure, some of you Libras, make sure you lock your doors. If you don't lock your doors at home, make sure you do. All right, I'm not getting a good feeling for towards the end of the week. I'm getting a feeling as though something may try to break into your home. I'm not trying to make anybody scared, but just be mindful of that. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into your card here. Spiritual connection. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Don't you need to reconnect with yourself there, Libra? Okay, don't you need to reconnect with yourself? Like spiritually, you don't, like I said before, spiritually I felt as though that you weren't really connecting with yourself. Like you felt like you maybe have been detached from yourself spiritually. Now it's saying that you need to get back into your spirituality. Now you need to understand, you need to nourish that part of yourself. When that part is out of balance for you, Libra, then everything else in your life will be out of balance. And let me give you a little of advice. Nothing will ever be perfectly balanced. There's always a fight within you, and that's something that you got to take care of. But please, please, please take care of yourself spiritually, okay? Reconnect, get yourself, whatever you have to do. Even if you have to go outside and reconnect with nature, do that, okay? But just get to know yourself, get to know the inner you, so you can love yourself and be a better you. All right, that's the end of your reading, Libra. Comment, like, subscribe, share, and I will talk to you guys next week. Ta-ta, ta-ta.